Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. I haven't said that in a long time, but welcome back. You've been asking me to cover this Caribbean offset thing I think since she filed for divorce. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'll talk about it if I see that divorce happens. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But anyways, now they're both having what seems to be like a meltdown online, and it's embarrassing. I don't understand why people put their business out there like that. It doesn't make sense to me. People don't need to know all the intimate details about your life. We don't need to know all of this. And, I feel like this is one of the reasons why celebrity culture is dying, because celebrities have become way too accessible. It's just so easy. In my day, there was no social media. So if you wanted to know about a celebrity, you had to buy the tabloids. Like if you wanted to know about them, you had to go in the store and purchase the tabloids. In my country, we had like a weekly tabloid magazine. It was like a newspaper. It wasn't glossy. It had color, like it wasn't in black and white. There was a lot of it was in color. I could only imagine how much it cost to print that shit, printed in color way back in the 90s. The name of that magazine or tabloid was Showtime. And that is where you would find information about your favorite celebrities and who's the hottest heartthrob right now, blah, blah, blah. And that publication was the cheapest. If you wanted okay magazines, first of all, you had to go into a bookstore and buy it off the shelf. It cost a lot of money for me. Back in those days, it was a lot of money for me. Other than that, if you wanted to see a celebrity, you just had to turn on your TV and see them through their work. Like, maybe your favorite celebrity is in a TV show, or if your favorite celebrity is a musician or something like that, you would see them in music videos on MTV. We didn't have a lot of access to celebrities. Social media changed all of that. Like, it's so insane. And I remember when social media came around, particularly YouTube, a celebrity wouldn't be caught dead on any social media platform because social media was for regular people. That was for the masses, the peasants. And YouTube, oh my God, forget it. You wouldn't see them in YouTube. They wouldn't touch YouTube. And I remember they would report it on the news about YouTube, and they're going to be like, oh my God, people are getting famous on here. And then slowly celebrities started to come on social media. And that really changed the whole dynamic with the fan and the celebrity. So I feel like social media has a part to play with all of this. Also, you got to take into consideration that we are in the age of Aquarius. Things are changing rapidly, and celebrity culture is definitely on the decline. As a matter of fact, they are still lucky that they're getting our attention. This particular situation with Cardi B and Offset, and people are like, oh, he's cheating on her all the time, and then she admitted to cheating, and she cheated on him while he was pregnant. No, while she was pregnant. Yeah, all of that shit is messy, and I do not know if it's true because I saw that she responded to one of those tweets where she said that it was fake. So, girl, I don't know. But what I want to talk about right now, I'm just going to talk about the one thing that jumped out to me in that whole situation. Because I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be here spilling the tea and, because I don't know everything. I'm just going to take this one thing and I'm going to talk about it because this shit right here is important. Okay, so ladies, listen up. So let me read that tweet from Offset. Okay, so let me look for this tweet because why don't I have this tweet on me right now? Offset is so irrelevant and he's going to be even more irrelevant if Cardi B really leaves him. And honestly, I don't know if that's going to happen. One can only hope, right? So here's the tweet. Everybody can see I don't want you. It's okay. I'm not talking about this. Sorry. It's okay. I'm not talking about this no more. All love you will be calling me after a couple months. You my baby mama. I won. That is what stood out to me. And let's talk about this. What we have before us right now is a grown-ass man calling his wife, because the last time I checked, they were still legally married, or even if they divorced, ex-wife, calling his wife a baby mama. And I do not know why it's always Black men. Like, I don't understand. Like, I would like to, I don't know, like, these men really hate themselves. And I have some suspicions about this guy because I truly believe that men that talk like this and men that are serial cheaters, first of all, serial cheating is a form of abuse. Let's be real. It's disgusting. It's fucking weird and it's demonic. And serial cheaters are all narcissists. Every single serial cheater is a narcissist. I know there are exceptions, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But one of the things I always find suspicious about men like this is that they treat women like this because they secretly hate women. And I feel like these men are confused about their sexuality. There, I said it. No, I am not saying that Offset is down low. What I notice about down low men is that they love getting women pregnant. They love having a bunch of kids and a bunch of baby mamas everywhere because they don't want people to know they're gay. And the reason why down low men don't want to be gay and they don't want to live in their truth is because it's all about validation from other men. They don't want to, they want their masculinity to be validated. They don't want to be seen as a fruit or whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't know what they're calling themselves these days. But anyways, I am suspicious of Nick Cannon, Diddy, that cat's out of the bag. And we've been saying this for years. Like, we've literally been saying that this nigga is undercover for decades. Nobody was listening. We were being called haters. And now we have Offset. Like, I'm telling you all, these men, there's something wrong with these men. These men are under demonic influence. In another tweet, she basically told him that, and I'm not arguing with a nigga that I stick my finger in. Like, basically, she's admitting that she stuck her fingers up his booty hole. And any man that would allow a woman or anyone to go around that area on his body is sus. It's sus to me. Like, these niggas is gay. I don't know why they don't just come out of the damn closet. And this is why Black women, on average, has more STD and HIV rates than any other woman because our men are fucking gay. These men are undercover bullers. That's what we call them in my country, by the way. And again, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but good Lord, they set about punishing women just because they hate themselves. They can't be true to themselves. They need male validation more than anything else. That need for male validation wouldn't let them be themselves. And it's just sad. Let's go back to that comment, that statement. You're my baby mama, I won. And the reason why he said that he won is because men know exactly what they're doing when they get you pregnant. They know that trapping you with babies, it keeps you back. And if you don't believe me, let me ask you this question. When was the last time Cardi B came up with an album? The bitch can't even make music because she's so distracted with them kids and this cheating ass nigga. Your dreams and goals and career is an afterthought at this point because these men are competing with you and they look at relationship as a game. Okay. And I told you this before. They see it as a game because what do you mean I won? It means that it's a fucking game and he thinks that he won. You ladies need to stop thinking that relationship is honest and pure and whatnot. No, the relationship between a man and a woman, there's nothing honest about that shit. Maybe you're the one that's being honest and wearing your heart on your sleeve and exposing your underbelly. That's what you're doing. You're doing all of that to someone who sees you as a game, like sees everything as a game and a game that they have to win. Let me tell you something. The men that you're laying up with are jealous of you. They're jealous of you. On my Patreon, I did a meeting on there, a live meeting on there where we talked about the green eye monster. A lot of women are always cautioned about other women because only a woman would be jealous of you. There's no way that a man would be jealous of you, right? And God forbid that the man that you laying up with is also jealous of you because women are not taught that men can also be jealous of them. We are always taught to be worried about the other woman. But girl, that man you're sleeping with is your biggest op. He's your biggest op. Since the invention of patriarchy, men have never had to compete with women for resources anywhere else in history except now. If you don't think that men see you as competition, then you are delusional. Men have never had to compete with women for resources. They were competing with other men for resources so that they can attract women. Men are in a completely unfamiliar predicament. So yeah, men never had this problem before. This shit is new. We've seen the reports about men just dropping out of the workforce because they don't care anymore. And the reason for that is because the reward that they were working for, it's no longer available because they're not doing that shit for themselves. They're not building a career for themselves and, to build generational wealth. Like, they don't care about that shit. Women work so that they can have financial independence and financial security, and so that they can have the freedom to spend the money however they want, and they can go on trips and do nice things. That's why women work, okay? Men were only working so that they can have access to women and have a family. So now they are in this predicament where not only are they competing with other men, but they have to compete with you too. And you don't think these men are on the ups? You don't think these men are out to destroy you? Because men are very competitive, and they look at the world, life, and any type of interaction and stuff like that. They look at it as a game. It's a game to them. That's why he's up here saying, well, your baby mama, I won. Basically, he's saying that, you know what? I made you a baby mama. I basically stunted your growth. I am the reason why your career is at a setback. I'm the reason why you're running around here looking crazy. I did that. So I won. That's the reason why he said that. Okay, so in case y'all were wondering, because nobody's talking about this. People are saying, well, oh, he called her baby mama. Yes, but he did that on purpose because he think it's a game and he won. Let me tell you something, ladies, when you start seeing life as a game, because at the end of the day, we do live in a simulation. I believe the simulation theory. And who plays more video games than anything else? Men and boys. They spend a lot of time playing video games. So they kind of have an understanding that they are in some kind of simulation and it's a game. So when they do that to you, they know exactly what they're doing. He knows exactly what he means when he said that. So if she's done with him, that's great. But I don't think she's done with him, because if she was done, she wouldn't be saying anything. She wouldn't care. I feel like she still care, and I don't think that these people are done. Don't be surprised that they get back together, because these people out here playing in our faces. But then again, I'm not invested in that relationship at all. I mean, it would be nice if that relationship comes to an end and she goes back to making music, because girl, you came up as a stripper to being a rapper, becoming successful, and you're only like what, 27 years old? Like, how old is Cardi B? Oh wow, she's 31 years old. Wow, time flies. So they've been together. They've been married about 7 years. So they got together when she was around 22 or 23. So she was really, really young. And this is her first marriage. So I'm not surprised that, she's very emotionally invested in this relationship, but that man hates her. That man really hates you, girl. Like, he really hates you. Like, he's telling you that everybody can see that I don't want you. You're my baby mama and I want. This is the mindset that these men have. These men are so toxic. And ladies, you have to learn how to tap into your female intuition so that you can spot these men from a mile. I mean, believe these men when they show you who they are. If you meet a man and he already has like 2 or 3 big broken homes that he created, do not get in a relationship with that man. Don't do it, okay? Because patterns are always there, and patterns tell a story. And if you cannot recognize patterns, you cannot predict. For example, if a man comes talking to me, like let's say, for example, I'm young and single, and a man comes up to me and he has like 2 and 3 baby mamas, I know he's looking for a 4th baby mama, and I'm not going to be the one. So I'm just going to keep it pushing. Ladies, please recognize patterns. This is what I've been teaching you all on my Patreon about breaking the patterns of generational poverty. Black people problem nowadays in this time and age. Our problem is not racism. Our problem is generational poverty. If you don't believe me, that's fine. Just keep it pushing, keep scrolling, find another content creator to listen to. But our problem is generational poverty, and what creates generational poverty is the repeating, constant repetition of toxic patterns. Okay, they call it generational curses, but it's not curses, it's generational patterns. We have to stop believing that we are cursed. And I'm gonna stop I'm gonna stop using the term generational curses, because I feel like people, when they hear the term generational curse, they think it's something that they can't do nothing about. You can, okay? You be the first one to change the toxic patterns. Look at these men have so much money and they're still repeating these patterns of generational poverty. That's what they do, okay? Generational poverty and self-hatred wrapped into one is a recipe for disaster. It really is. And, breaking these generational patterns is going to take a long time, but we have to start now. I am sick and tired of, these celebrities that are repeating these toxic patterns, because the reason why I'm sick and tired of it is not because, I care about what celebrities do with their life. It's because people really do have a genuine interest in celebrities. You all actually care. Some of you all look up to these people. Okay, be real. Some of y'all do. Not all, but a lot of y'all do. Okay, because parasocial relationship is not it. It's not it. We have to, leave that shit behind. And we have to develop and work on the relationship that we have with ourselves. You become your own role model. Like, stop looking up to celebrities and putting these people on a pedestal. They are regular people. Some of these people are dumb, stupid, uneducated. Why would you put someone like that on a pedestal? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, like the only person that should be on a pedestal is yourself. Like, please. But anyways, so he played her for her fool. Right now, he won this battle, but I don't know if he's gonna win the war because I feel like if she's really done with him, he is done for real. Because the only reason why people know you still exist is because you're still married to her. Honestly, if they were broken up a long time ago, your career would have been dead, gone. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you have a career because not one of y'all listening can name an Offset song that doesn't have Cardi B in it, or without the group that he came from. That group that he came from, I can't remember. Was it Migos? I don't know. Maybe some of you all could, but I cannot name an Offset song to save my life. If someone had a gun at my head, I would be dead. Those are my thoughts on this whole Cardi B situation thing. I'm not going to cover this again because y'all were asking me to cover this when she filed for divorce. I think it was a few weeks ago. And I'm like, ugh. But yeah, the only reason why I'm covering this is because of that tweet that he sent out. And I'm like, yeah, he's talking about he won. You know something? Let me tell you all something, ladies. You have to start looking at dating and relationship as a game. You have to start looking at it as a game and you have to play to win. Because when a woman wins a man at his own game, oh my God, the way he crumbles is a beautiful thing to see. Because I'm telling you, he will never forget you. They never forget the woman that play them and win them at their own game. They will never forget you. All the other bitches are irrelevant. But you, listen, that man will be on his deathbed and he'll be thinking about you. But anyways, that's all I have to say, ladies. Thanks for listening.